From year to year, month to month, week to week, and day to day, people across the world are obsessed with a phenomenon that is professional wrestling. But why? 101 reasons to love professional wrestling. There are many components of professional wrestling that should be both understood and celebrated, in no particular order. Trying it at home. Idolization is nothing out of the norm. Everyone wants to be like their heroes. There aren't many playground sport games that don't involve at least one kid in the jersey of their favorite player. Gatorade made an entire marketing campaign based around people wanting to be like Michael Jordan. This was the I Want to Be Like Mike commercials that aired a ton during the 90s. In the same vein, we toss up a jump shot and imagine we're making a shot in the NBA, like our favorite players. However, when you're a fan of the choreographed violence that is professional wrestling, we have been told for years, don't try this at home. Wrestling companies don't want the lawsuits of being a bad influence, but let's be realistic here. We definitely try it at home. In reality, no one should be attempting the big moves we see our wrestling heroes perform in the ring. It's dangerous, and we should not be hurting each other. At the same rate, kids have gotten seriously hurt riding bikes, playing on unsafe playgrounds, and eating bad things. It happens. It sucks, but kids do get hurt on their journey to adulthood. Professional wrestling is fun. Why wouldn't we want to try it at home? In the late 80s, the WWF released Wrestling Buddies. These were stuffed doll versions of the time's hottest stars. Even in the commercial, we are shown kids trying it at home with these stuffed characters. Then there are those on a lower budget who may have attempted moves in classic matches with their pillows. When you have siblings, performing moves on them is nothing unheard of. Be it big power moves or submissions, there is nothing like striking fear in a loved one with an ill-performed powerbomb on a bunk bed. A kid might find themselves in a professional wrestling-inspired war between friends in the neighborhood or school. Then there are kids who get a little more organized and a lot dumber when creating full-on backyard wrestling companies. In the late 90s and early 2000s, there was an absurd amount of backyard wrestlers performing the hardcore style wrestling as they saw on television. This would include big leaps, chair shots to the head, and ridiculous uses of weaponry. Thankfully, this fad has faded, but the world of backyard hardcore wrestling still lingers out there in some parts. No one should be getting hurt fantasizing about being a professional wrestler like the ones they love on television. But you cannot tell a fan of professional wrestling that trying it at home is not a lot of fun.